Good morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. It's Kaghoe coming at you with another video. So today I want to take the time to talk about whether or not we need new forms to get gold in SoD. And while obviously I will elaborate on that, I think there's kind of a big problem emerging, and it kind of is a combination of bots and illicit activities like buying gold, as well as the lack of sort of content in phase 2 that we're sort of seeing at this point in the phase. And I think those two factors are adding up to creating a really sad situation. But before we get into the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Everything you guys do helps my channel grow, helps me get discovered, and helps me help as many people as possible, which is the entire point of my channel. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So the biggest point that I want to emphasize here with this video is that I feel like you have to take a considerable portion of time to farm gold in order to buy your raid consumables and everything that you need to go into Nomergon at a sort of min-maxy rate. Obviously, you are able to flat out just go in there, no buffs, no consumes, no anything, and yes, you will be able to do the content. But when I'm here as a mage, I'm buying these firepower elixirs, lesser arcane elixirs, I'm using lesser wizard oil. I could be using greater mana pots, but normal mana pots are just fine. But just buying all of those alone is like 4 to 5 gold every single raid. And as you guys have been watching, my gold count hasn't really gone up or down too much because I've been raiding on 3 to 4 characters every lockout. So like I am actively taking the time to sort of process all the stuff I get in raid, whether it's screens, whether it is the like Nomergon Fallout, whether it is all of these unstable microfilaments, just all the stuff that the raid gives you, and using those gear boxes and the grime encrusted stuff to sort of do the slot machine lottery that they have in there. And that is processing all that loot, and I kind of just break even, if not I lose gold, just because of the price of consumes and stuff like that. And it's creating a place where the people who don't have hours every day to go out there and farm gold, they are just running out of gold, and Blizzard has cracked down on those are the people who usually buy gold as well. Blizzard's cracked down on that. So instead of playing the game, they're just simply quitting. Those players are also people that would, do a GDKP so then they could afford consume, stuff like that. And because there is a lack of content, instead of just, going out there farming because they don't feel like that is worth their time because of the situation in the economy, they're simply just quitting. And I hate to see that, and I'm not advocating for GDKP or RMT, do not get that mistaken. But what I would love to see is Blizzard actually take steps to sort of reward players for doing the raid more other than gear, so then they can buy those consumes, so that there is a functional economy that is working. So with any problem that I propose, I love to propose solutions to those problems, because I don't think it's very fair to just say, oh, this sucks, and move on. So 3 things that I've come up with that I would like to see is maybe have the bosses in Nomergon drop 5 to 10 gold per raid, so like you can leave with that amount of money. So with 10 players, that'd mean they'd be dropping 100 gold per boss, or 50 gold at the end of all of that. So then you can come out with some gold, and you can feel like you either made a little bit or you paid for your consumes going in there. And now an important thing to that would be making sure that after this phase is over, you then remove that gold that you get for killing the bosses, because like a level 40 can practically go in there and solo BFD and stuff like that. So once you're level 60, you'll definitely be able to go in there and solo BFD, and that would be really sad to sort of see that become like Abyss gold farm, to just go in there and blast that and get the 100 gold for yourself. But that could be something to do. Then another thing is a possible new reputation with people being able to do daily repeatable quests. I think with Sunken Temple, I believe it'll be Sunken Temple, being a 20-man raid, that allows you to have a new reputation, and with that new reputation, you can put a ton of rewards behind it, and you could have a repeatable or a daily quest in there, which would be really awesome for people to see, because, it gives people something that they can log in, they can go do. It's hard gold that they will always be able to earn. And, we didn't see daily quests until the Isle of Quel'Danas with Sunwell, really. And I mean, we had some daily quests in TBC, but like that was the first daily rep hub that we got. And I'm not sure how I feel about that. Like, obviously, logging in and doing dailies isn't really too entertaining. We've been doing it for 20 years. But I think with a new rep, it could be exciting, and you make fun, cool cosmetic rewards. If they put a mount in there that was cheaper than buying your faction mount, like, every single person on the server would be doing that new, fun, exciting content. And there's tons and tons of areas and zones that they either make in TBC or they do here that they could definitely add, and it would not be very difficult at all. But anyway, just an idea. Then I would love to see, so like that idea came from what they did with Waylaid Supplies over here. I like the Waylaid Supply idea. I think it is a really good way. The problem is people kind of abused it in Phase 1, and then they overcorrected it in Phase 2, and then they kind of backtracked a little bit, but the drop rate's really low with them. I would love, because there are so many items that are still unused, and if they're not going to use them for profession stuff, I would love to see them take advantage of their Waylaid Supplies and go and get, you know, just make them drop a bunch. Like, every, like, 10 mobs, make one drop, and it can be items, and you can tier the rewards. So, like, oh, cool, I got a white bandit mask one. That's 12 gold right there, and I can just go buy the bandit mask for 1 gold to pop off the auction house. And then, like, sometimes it could be, like, Heart of the Wild. Fill it with 5 Hearts of the Wild. And then that could be worth maybe 8 gold or something like that. Like, they could tier it off and do a much better job, I think, with the Waylaid Supplies. And it would allow people to feel like they're getting their time worth. To where they don't have to have all these professions. They don't have to have all these systems in place. They don't have to have a ton of alts to go and make the gold that they need to sort of funnel their main. These are just ideas. These are just thoughts. These are just from me hearing people say that they're just quitting because they ran out of gold and they don't really want to go out there and farm because most of the farms aren't very fulfilling. The best I can get is maybe 10 to 20 gold doing traditional methods without an extreme luck, and that's per hour. And it just really feels kind of bad without, you know, having a very specific niche farm to do. So anyway, I would love to hear what you guys think about these solutions as well as this problem. If you're encountering it, if you think there is one, definitely let me know in the comments down below, and I will do my best to read all of them. But I truly hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, I'll see you later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. It truly means a lot to me. If you happen to find anyone that you know would also benefit from watching this video, please share it with them. It helps me out a ton and allows me to keep doing what I love every single day, and that is gaming and sort of helping people any way that I can. So finally, thank you so much, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Goodbye.